Holy moly, beyond my legs is a group of a lot of stuff. Yeah, I brought home a lot of stuff that I just never really, I never got around to recording it. And I never, well, actually I recorded, but then I never uploaded. And then every time I always just end up re-recording anyways. So I've got a pile of stuff to show you just all over my freaking basement. So yeah, we will start with the ceiling fan things and just fan things. So as you can see, there's two new inbox fans over there, and then those blades are off of that Commander fan, which you can just barely see the top of over there. But anyways, so the fan on the bottom is, as you can see, a Monte Carlo Launceston, and this one's in the brass finish. That was a showroom display that was never used. $200, and that was like a quarter of the original price, so I just couldn't pass it up, especially since that's probably like my favorite Monte Carlo model. Unfortunately, the receiver, despite never being powered up, doesn't work, so I have to wait for a new one to arrive. They aren't making me pay for it, and hopefully they won't have to pay for it either. Monte Carlo is usually really good about sending out replacement parts. Sometimes if something is wrong with a fan, they will send out a whole new fan, and sometimes the other fan can be fixed and sold for a really cheap price or just given away. And yeah, so basically, yeah, Monte Carlo is just really good with that, so I'm excited to get that fan up and running, and I will probably end up doing some kind of a product review type thing. I'll do my best at seeing how I can manage that, because it's a new fan that's still made that I have a lot of strong opinions towards because I like it so much. And then yeah, on top, some of you guys might have read the comment on another video of me saying I found one of these, new in box. It's a Galaxy 2153 12-inch deluxe floor fan. It is essentially that fan right there. I'm still zoomed in. But yeah, it's that fan right there, just contained in a box and on a stand that you can adjust. I found that at a vintage store, and I just couldn't pass it up. They're not very common, and I just love it. And it had the box, so I just had to get it. And then what looks like it also belongs in a vintage store is Whittle Original. This was a marketplace find for $40, and what can I say? $40 for this, absolutely need. It was about half an hour away, which we thought it was further, but it wasn't that bad of a trip actually. And the fan was actually oiled in its lifetime. As soon as I started messing around with it, I saw oil drip down. I added a few more drops in there just to keep it nice. It's from 81. And the only flaw is that it's got one of these galvanized pipe down rods, because when it was installed, the canopy was literally flush to the top of the housing, so you couldn't see it. So, oh God, what the hell? I haven't touched the lens, and all of a sudden, oh, no, I guess it's just that particular lens. Anyways, yeah, it was never really exposed, so they just had a galvanized pipe with this one here. At some point, I'll try and find a better down rod for it. I do have one, but it's buried under there, and it is with another fan. And this is an original Hunter Robbins & Myers like it on it, with the much better tulip shades than what you normally find, and then the little mushroom on the inside. As you can see, it is reverse air. The reverse air works, however, it is quite the pain in the butt to adjust them when they're actually on the fan. They were all in updraft, and I switched them down when I installed it. And then I can only really get one of them to go really easy. I can get two of the other ones to push in, but I can't get them to actually fall and adjust. I don't know, there's probably a really good trick to it, or I just need to drop more oil in them or something. I'm not really too sure. They were working fine before. So anyways, I'm not really too concerned about it. I've got it on the downdraft. And performance-wise, it's as you would expect. Now, this came with the solid oak blades here, and the reverse iron, so it's pretty heavy, so this little motor doesn't go very fast. The whole thing don't go too fast. Not a horrible performer, but not terrific either. But I absolutely am in love. Probably one of my favorite fans, and if I had a slightly shorter down rod or pipe for it or some, and a U-bolt to use, which I do have somewhere, I wouldn't mind moving it over to one of the outer spots, probably that one, and I'd move this one back over there. This one just, the capacitor's just no good, so I haven't even bothered to replace it. So it's really just a display. It doesn't even run anymore. But anyways, aside from all the fan things, I've got tons of speaker and stereo crap as well. I recently pulled these behemoths out of the metal shop of my school. My old shop teacher custom made these. solid wood cabinets here, and they weigh about 70-80 pounds each. The mid-ranges need to be refoamed, and that's really the only thing wrong with them. They still sound fantastic, though, despite that. And you guys might have seen this floating around. This is the Yamaha stereo amplifier that was in there as well. I took that out a while ago. I've had that for a few months. And then I've had these speakers for now about a week. They sound absolutely fantastic. My dad was very, very impressed when he heard them. He was expecting them to be total junk, but nope, they were good. And then I found a little subwoofer at one of them thrift stores, so I figured I'd go ahead and buy it. Which I was gonna put it in the metal shop with the new speakers I put up there, but it was really impressive for what it is, so I decided to keep it around here. And you also might have noticed that we have speakers on this side of the basement now. We've got that one there, and then that one there. These are Infinity. I believe they're RS3s. And then the bottoms are RS1s. The RS1s are not actually hooked up. They're just propping these speakers up so you can hear them a little better. When you've got speakers like this really down low, the bass is so prominent, you can't hear much of the highs or anything. So that's why we propped them up. And we've got speaker wire running all the way through the ceiling, all the way back over to the new amp we've got down here. We took this one down, and then we instead have this Yamaha MX600U. These are very highly sought after for people who don't know anything about stereos, amplifiers, sound equipment, any of that stuff. These are very, very sought after. They're very, very good. This is actually the smaller version. They had what the hell's going on with my camera? It's really struggling today. Anyways, they had the MX1000, which is even bigger. The 1000 had 235 watts per channel, and it weighed about 50 pounds. This one's only got 135 and is about 35. And then we've got the same equalizer hooked up to it. Then we have to buy this, which is, I kid you not, I should say, I shit you not, it's called shit, SCHIIT. That's literally what it's called. And that is just to control it, because this is literally just an amplifier. You can hook a bunch of tape players, CD players, record players, all that stuff up to it. You've got one spot, and that's really for something like this, where you can actually control it and hook more things up to it. So that's how we've got the Bluetooth and the equalizer going with it. And me and my dad absolutely love these. He used to have a 1000, but he sold it, and he really wanted another one. So when we found this come up, we just had to take it. We paid a lot for it, but, you know, it was definitely worth it. And then everything else over here is really the same. We didn't really touch any of the speakers over here. It's really just that we've got more of them over here now, because when I put this shelf up, it really cut down on all the noise from that side of the basement. You couldn't hear it, and I was getting tired of it. So I put speakers over here so I can actually hear the music better when I'm working. I didn't actually use it, even though I literally had just finished it. Finished finalizing it the other day. I didn't use it when I was working on this fan, because I had to do a few things. One of the sockets was, I'll just show you. I didn't really notice until I was about to put the light kit on. But, yeah, needless to say, there's no way in hell I'm installing it. So I took it out, and I replaced it. Can't really tell, which is nice. And, yeah, it works fine. The center socket's a little dodgy. May try and replace it. I'm really, really not looking forward to that, though. I need a pull chain socket to do that. I think I have some pull chain sockets around here. They're more designed for lamp sockets, but on this one it actually needs it, because this version of the light kit here, you've got this pull chain, which is a straight up pull chain for the 4 outer lights. Then this is just the pull chain on the light socket fed through the other end to control the center. So, and then obviously you got your 2-speed fan pull chain there. And this one is a high, low, off. I know sometimes they've got other weird thingamabobs going on with the pull chains. This one's normal. This is probably, this is, besides the new one, this is the, what am I trying to say here? The most normal used original I've got. The new in the box one is obviously totally normal. It's new in the box. On both of these two things are just a mess. That one's been painted. It's got an extra speed for some ungodly reason. That one also has one of the ugly galvanized pipes. No canopy. And That's really all that's up with that one there. But yeah, this is the most normal one and also probably my favorite one, even though performance-wise it's not as good. It just looks amazing, and you really can't deny that this is an amazing looking fan. This is such an amazing combo. This is over a dining room table, and it's just classic 70s, early 80s, you know, dining room, or just really any sort of fixture there. It's just absolutely amazing. I'm seriously in love with this fan. And yeah, so that's all the new stuff and a lot of the cool stuff that I've brought home. There's been a lot. I'm really, really happy. I've been wanting to bring these speakers home for ages. I've been wanting a little original since I was 4. And, well, the Yamaha, I mean, geez, those things are amazing. I mean, I was probably more excited about the Yamaha than I was about this. But yeah, anyways, I sure hope you guys enjoyed this video. New literature and all that sort of stuff. I'm obviously keeping up with the industry as I always do. I've already reached out to all my reps and all my companies and all that, and catalogs will start flowing in within probably about a month or so, I'd say, is when I'll start receiving a lot of stuff. It's just right now they still got to get a lot of it off the press and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I just thought I would let you know that I'm definitely still keeping up with that this year. And as for catalog videos, I'm not actually going to record any of the other catalogs. The only reason I did the Dan's Fan City was because it wasn't online yet. And yeah, just anything new that's got a digital version already, there's really no point in me recording. And same with ones that already have videos. There's just no point when I could record something that hasn't been seen. Maybe once I've recorded everything I've got that hasn't been seen, I would consider doing that. But keep in mind, I've got 1,200 catalogs upstairs, so you know it'll take some time to run through all that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing all this stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.